Salutations! My name is Eqlipse, and here we go. Over the past month, I've gone through a roller coaster of a Minecraft mod pack, hodgepodge together to give the illusion that a progression line exists. Hopping from mod to mod with little cohesion in between, and a quest book that ended up being stolen to showcase it all. And it all starts on this single island with this single tree. I set out to 100% the mod pack Sky Alchemy, meaning I would take said quest book and complete every page and quest line in it, totaling to 600 unique quests. I found this on CurseForge, so I downloaded it, jumped in completely blind, and begun the journey of a lifetime with this first orb and the letters EMC. Enjoy. Before we begin this pack, there's a lot of origins to choose from. I chose Dragonborn, and that will only have negative effects on me for the remainder of this challenge. Great start. On the Sky Island, I mined the tree and got my only other block, dirt.
Oh, it's a one block?
So I have no idea why they added a regenerating dirt block. It's kind of redundant, you'll see why. There's already plenty of dirt on this island to make the Philosopher's Stone and knock off the first two quests. Dirt's not gonna get us very far, so I planted the first sapling and started the loop of getting wood. I used the wood to make a wooden bucket and learned for the next quest, I'm supposed to just wait.
I'm gonna make 2 of these so we can make an infinite source of water, because the first time it rains, I'm never waiting for rain again.
It's okay, there's oak crucibles that exist though, so we can actually just get water from them and not have to wait for rain. Water is covered now, but not food. Since I picked that Dragonborn origin, I'm a carnivore who can only eat meat. There's no meat on this floating block in the sky, so I'm just gonna starve, I guess. While I'm starving though, I have this Philosopher's Stone, which can transmog items into different items.
Oh! Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll just rebuild the island. No worries. I'm not an entire idiot or anything. It's perfectly fine. If you use the Philosopher's Stone properly, you can shift right click and turn dirt into cobblestone and not sand. Since I have an infinite amount of cobblestone already from the dirt block, I made cobblestone slabs to expand my platform.
Come on!
Then using silkworms, I infested this tree and got string from it. And oh yeah, still starving to death, by the way. So before I kicked the bucket, I turned my little amount of water that I made into a makeshift pond. And with my newfound string, I sat here and fished for some food. Cause, you know, fish should be edible, right? I mean, it's meat. Well,
that is not a fish! That is a box!
Turns out the aquaculture mod is wrongly configured, so my dragon-looking carnivorous is just sitting here staring at a fish freshly cooked and starving to death. Amazing. Back to fishing I had to go, and
the only food you give me that I can actually consume is puffer. Yeah, you know what? I'm in. Let's do it. Why not? Yippee. Welcome to Skyblock, everyone!
Really? The first item that I get that I can consume is a pufferfish. I hate Minecraft. Day 3 and I have half a heart and 1 hunger. Welcome to Eqlipse. If you're surprised, you must be new here, so subscribe, because this is only gonna go downhill from here. I finally got a cod so I don't starve to death, and then 3 pufferfish back to back to back. Look, I know it's a little early, but I'm getting the feeling that this game hates me today. After catching enough cod to, you know, not starve to death, I chopped more trees and that upgraded my axe. I don't know what mod does that. I think it makes it slightly faster. I don't know, who cares? The main thing to come from this is wood and string for sieves and meshes. Making these sieves from ex nihilo, I can shove sand and gravel into them for items and quest rewards, bringing the total to 10 quests. Out of how many? Oh, it's gonna be a long day. Taking a hammer to gravel makes sand, and then again to make dust, which gives us clay. This is all standard ex nihilo stuff though, and it's all to make a cobblestone generator, because using water and a lava bucket is just too simple. And dangerous, because my buckets are made of wood.
It works! Yep, it works! We're good! No worries, it worked!
The cobblestone generator is now complete, and we're making lava as well. Super slowly, but we're making lava. And with that, we've got ourselves a gameplay loop. Mine cobble, hammer it into sievable items, sieve it, get the goodies, mainly flint. I also used some of the extra cobble to make a railing in case I fall off into the void. And after not too long, I had enough flint to upgrade my meshes to stronger materials. A wandering trader decided to pay me a visit, and with no emeralds, I did the only thing I could do. Unwarranted violence. Where you at? Where you at? Where the hell he go? Hello? Get back here. I'm gonna need a ton of iron for an automatic cobblestone generator, so I don't have to do this a lot. Which means I need a lot of gravel. And I could sit here for the next 2 hours just sieving and hammering rocks together, but I got a better idea. In the intro, I mentioned 3 important letters in this project. EMC. But for them to become useful, we're going to need obsidian. Ex Nihilio has an easy enough way of getting some. You just need a crucible, lava, and to dump water on top of that, and bam, obsidian. Repeat the process 3 more times, and we can use our Philosopher's Stone to craft a transmutation table. This can turn an item into any other item with EMC, as long as you've discovered it beforehand. Side note, I fixed my GUI here. I know it was huge the whole time. I'm sorry, don't kill me. I fixed it. I didn't mean to. So the layman's of EMC is item into energy to make more items. So how can we break that wide open? Well, we don't have to look very far because there is an item called gunpowder. Check this shit. So hold on. Hear me out. Paint. We're gonna channel our inner pirate software. Okay, all right, bring this one down. Okay, this is good. Now it's covered the entire screen. Okay, now it's covered nothing. So the cobblestone generator is going to make the block of cobblestone. That's gonna then be put into a sieve, or sorry, a millstone. Here's my best rendition of what a millstone looks like. It looks like a tack shooter from Balloon's tower defense. That millstone is then going to make gravel, and then that gravel is going to be sieved with an auto sieve. Do auto sieves exist? I do not know. But that is then going to make a ton of gravel. Okay, so then once we make flint, we're then going to put it into a crusher, and the crusher is going to make gunpowder. That looks like cruncher, but that's fine. And then that's going to make gunpowder, which looks kind of like this. There you go. That gunpowder is then going to get put into a crafter of some sort. I hope it doesn't have to be create, but this is a crafter. It's going to then make blocks of gunpowder, and then that turns into a good 2,000 EMC for nothing. That's gonna be our plan for infinite EMC. So after ripping off pirate software, that sounds really convoluted and definitely not what the mod pack had in mind. So let's do it. I put everything that I can EMC into my transmutation table. This will double as storage for our purposes, but it's more important to note that some items don't fit in there because they don't have EMC values. Just keep that in mind. I'm sure that's a little snag that's not going to cause catastrophic problems down the line. For now, I just completed the quest for the water source. I thought I already did that, but okay. And some phantoms spawned in. Oh, shit. No. Oh, come on! It's daytime! Burn! Wait, they don't burn in the daylight? They don't burn in the daylight! Well, even though it's bullshit that phantoms burn in the day and have armor, like, how does that work? Focus, EQ. Don't lose it just yet. We've got a long way to go. So I EMC'd COD, and now my dragon ass can finally eat forever. And before I can do anything to progress, we need a higher tier mesh with rarer materials. So I need to sieve a lot of iron to upgrade these meshes yet again. It's a cycle. To speed up the process, I made a builder's wand that helps me place these blocks faster, which I then vein mine and turn into dust right before my eyes. I even compressed the hammer to do compressed blocks of gravel and sand at the same time. But the main bottleneck causing this process to weigh on my soul are these sieves. They're just too slow. So to remedy that, I made a 5x5 setup to sieve 25 blocks at a time. The gods did not like that though, because a storm broke out that made me wet and crashed my game immediately. Yes, okay. Yes, thank you, mod pack. Rain crashed my game. Rain. That's dumb. I'd be a bit more understanding if it was like a tons of mods in the world or something, but this is a Skyblock. Like, what the hell do you even have to render that's causing you to crash? Water particles? Now that we know the concept of precipitation is too much for this mod pack to handle, I put it back in and carefully began sieving tons of iron and praying that the game doesn't have a conniption. Once we have enough iron chunks, we can smelt them together, allowing us to make iron ingots, which was another few quests from our book, bringing the total to 22 out of 631. Hell yeah. What does zinc do? Oh, doors. Doors, it makes doors. Okay, I hope that's all it does. Now that we're getting into the more sophisticated ores, we're one step closer to my plan for infinite EMC. Meet your new friend, chat, the Metallurgic Infuser. This is a machine from the mod Mechanism. The Metallurgic Infuser makes alloys by infusing things like diamonds and redstone into iron or osmium to make things like energy tablets or circuits for our immediate purpose, steel. Not only does it knock off another quest, it's the key component in making a windmill. It also makes those energy tablets I just talked about. With the last of my expendable coal, I burned a heat generator to make circuit boards, and after grinding 20,000 more EMC, we made our first wind generator. Yeah, I know we literally just went from banging rocks together to circuitry and generating electricity in the blink of an eye. Strap in, it's all downhill from here. This mod pack requires either a degree in rocket science or both. And if you're like me, you have neither. So we're just gonna have to wing it. So keep that wiki on hand. It's time to make steel casing. With steel and glass, casing is made and we can make Mechanism's Crusher. This will use power from that windmill to crush cobble into gravel. Now on to step 2 of breaking this game, pipes with a Z. I swear all of this is important. Just bear with me. Pipes are made from some iron and redstone, and all that's EMCable, so 1 equals a million. I did tangent a bit here and get some gears from Create and a water wheel. These will help power a millstone, which ironically does the exact same thing a water crusher does, so I didn't really need to do that. It's okay, chat also made fun of me the whole time I made my Create setup, so this was just a net loss. After we finish crafting the water wheels, I am down to 1 EMC left in my table. We have everything that we need, though, to make a machine that will give us infinite EMC. So I got to work. Built a platform and started crafting my Frankenstein of a creation. While we do that in the background, though, I've got an obligation to fulfill. That's right, this video is sponsored by you? Well, potentially. See, YouTube just loves these videos. Just absolutely loves these videos. And to be completely honest with you guys, more than half my videos get this funny little yellow symbol next to them, assumedly because of my colorful language. And in lieu of trying not to starve to death, you're gonna be hearing a couple of those bleeps and bloops to hopefully get me on YouTube's good side again. I'll never change the way that I talk or write in my scripts because I honestly really enjoy it, and I think you guys do too. But so YouTube doesn't throw a hissy fit, I'm gonna have to add some bleeps or censors here or there, or just not say the word entirely. But there is a silver lining. My Patreon. Yeah, you knew this was coming. Let's be honest here. For just $5, you can get these videos in the way they were meant to be experienced. Complete and utterly raw. That makes it sound like I'm making porn. As well as behind the scenes content and exclusive cuts that don't make it into the normal video. We're also going to shout out everybody at the end of the video like all those cool YouTubers do. And hey, would you look at that? Can you tell I've never used a green screen before? Would you look at all of these lovely names that have already joined the Patreon? Aren't they cool? You should go be just like them. Link in the description. In all seriousness though, joining the Patreon does really help out the channel when Daddy YouTube decides we don't need to eat this month. And it preserves the original vision that I have for the content that I like to make. It's the way I talk in real life, and it's the way that I have always streamed. It's the way that I've always wanted to come across on YouTube, because this is not your little Timmy's 8-year-old YouTube channel that YouTube thinks it should be. So if it's in your means, you can check out the Patreon with the link below, or the link that's on the screen right now. Thank you truly for giving it a chance and supporting this channel. And now that I've rambled on long enough, has this idiot behind me finished their EMC duper? I mean, like, let's hope so. All right, Patreon section, no need to be a douche. Yes, it's finished, and it's a work of art. Not a good work of art, but maybe more a stick figure painting, but the point is, it works. The way it works is we make cobblestone with pipes and crucibles. Then they're sent to the crusher. That crusher turns that cobble into gravel. That's sent into a mechanism enrichment chamber to give us flint. This is sent to another crusher to make gunpowder. Then a builder compresses 9 of those blocks into a gunpowder block. And with only 9 cobblestone, we have now made a block of gunpowder worth 1,728 EMC. All of that runs off windmills, so it will do this forever for free. My only problem is that it's slow as balls, and the windmill alone can't really power it that fast. After building this on my stream, I decided we need to go bigger. So I spent the next few hours of my life upgrading the chamber into factories. Down to all of our EMC being at 0 again, but now we have a basic enrichment factory. We can now completely get rid of the water wheel setup. And now we need a second windmill. Wind. Oh, shit. It's 16,000. We're at. We can make 1. Yes! We can make exactly 1 wind generator. I need 1 cable. Damn it. Yeah, unfortunately, this is gonna go incredibly slowly. We can make 1. Yes! We can make exactly 1 wind generator. Set it here, and it's currently doing nothing. You know, just let them do their thing. They're hanging out.
Yeah, we're back online, boys. The factory continues.
After a while, the upgrade things are going great.
Everything's good. There are no problems. Ignore the issue sign that is flashing rapidly. Everything's great. My factory works just as intended.
I was getting impatient at this point, so more windmills. My chat was getting just as antsy as me and demanding to build a reactor. Shh, okay? Look, don't spoil. We're not there yet. While waiting for more gunpowder to be produced, I moved the windmills higher up in my world because that will make them generate more power. And of course, I added 1 or 2 more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, the phantoms. Oh, God, the phantoms. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. Ah, dang it. We're literally gonna die. Oh, wait, I got a strat. We have to land in this water, so we're gonna clutch. Or that water, much easier water to land in. We didn't land in it! All's good, no worries. Oh, hey, a factory, when'd you get here?
Huh, well that's a neat trick. Anyways, back to upgrading. Using the metallurgic infuser, we can make reinforced alloys and circuits to make cables that transfer more energy from more windmills, and now I'm broke again.
Our cables aren't good enough, we've gotta fix that. We now have elite universal cables. All right, so we're gonna need like 50,000 more RF to make a good enough amount of cables. So we're gonna need to wait a minute. But luckily the machine is back online. We went down to 3 EMC for a minute there, but it's okay, we're generating again.
Everything is not fine.
That's a lot of power. This is beautiful.
More crusher factories and more enrichers and more gunpowder to get more EMC, and in the midst of all of this industrial madness, I got a visitor.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, there's a dude. Thunder Forged Leggards. Wait a minute. I bet you I could get that. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I could get that. I need 700,000 EMC to get these pants. Will you just stay here for a moment, buddy?
Maybe it's the fumes from all this factorying getting to me, but I need those pants. So I doubled my cobblestone production, and I nearly had enough EMC to make emeralds and diamonds to buy the pants. However, this happened when I accidentally took out too many items from my transmutation table at once and tried to put them back in.
Where did all my EMC just go? What? No! 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 He left! What? First of all, I had like all the EMC needed. Where did all of it go? And then where did my man go? No! The pants! Oh, son of a Editor EQ, edit that out of the main video. That's just for you patrons. Thanks for supporting, appreciate it. I don't have any pants! Wait, where is all my EMC going? It's like going down. What does that, how does that make any sense? What you pull out gets put back for less? Why? Oh, is that what the blue number is for? Oh! There's EMC taxes. We just screwed ourselves with EMC taxes. I hate this economy.
Minecraft has taxes now. Can't have in Detroit. Well, suffering through taxes means we're gonna need even more EMC, so I'm upgrading all these factories to elite. You know, I was only trying to make a small factory at first that was perpetually on. I think I might have gotten a little carried away. Anyway, here's 1 million RF.
1 million RF from this stupid ass machine. I love it. I love it. I mean, EMC, not RF, whatever.
I mean, it's to the point where we need atomic alloy to upgrade this anymore. That's the most powerful alloy in mechanism made from obsidian and diamond put together. But hey, with a machine that prints money, what could possibly be too expensive? We're about 12 hours now into this project, and 7 of them have just been spent on this factory. And I just realized I'm still using f***ing stone tools for no reason. I mean, it's not like they're that expensive. So I made me some diamond tools and atomic alloy, so we can now make the ultimate cables. The best transfer rate out of any mechanism cable ever. We might be going to the extremes with this, but I think I can go even further.
gold, and we should be able to make medium covalence dust. Oh, redstone. Charcoal? Oh god, I don't have charcoal. Then we turn all of that into an alchemical chest, and then with some obsidian and diamonds, we get on out of here with our energy condenser. So we put that here, put this there, do that, and we are now pulling blocks of gunpowder in here. So now we need to take the most expensive block we can possibly make and then have it just keep turning into that. So what is the most expensive thing we can make? Immediately my mind goes to emeralds. A block of emeralds is 147,000. So if we put this here, it'll condense these guys into emerald blocks, and we just used over a stack to make one emerald block. So now we don't need a chest, and we are making absolutely tons of EMC. Hell yeah. And that's so much. Thank you, washing machine. And that's so much EMC. Using the energy condenser, it lets me transmutate items from gunpowder blocks to the most EMC dense item that we can make right now, dark matter. One block of dark matter is 557,056 EMC. And now we just passively generate blocks of that shit. I had now been live for 10 hours today at this point, so I was ready to wrap up stream, but my chat had other plans and donated to the stream to make it even faster. So we did. And finally, once that was done, Alexander wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer, at least in this factory. Wait, isn't this a 100% video? How many quests have we done while this is going on? I kind of blacked out and built the whole factory. Oh. Huh. Yeah, that wasn't the most productive use of my time. Since we tangented so far off the beaten path, though, I've now agglomerated enough EMC for 4 dark matter blocks, which when placed in this recipe, makes the transmutation tablet, which is just like our old tablet, but we can carry it around everywhere. You know, convenient. Also, I promise, last thing on the factory for a bit, but I added mufflers to the damn thing because it was so loud, oh my god. And since we had these cables pre-made, I went through and completed all these quests on the main mech page, giving us 27 more knocked off the list. I also made the backpack crafting upgrade so I can have a portable crafting table as well. I will definitely forget about this in like 20 minutes, I swear to god. And hell, since we have so much EMC, I made dark matter tools. Taking a break from the industrialization for a second, we played with some chance cubes. They're like lucky blocks that look like dice, and they did this when I opened them. What can I do with rabbits? I have rabbits now. They could technically be food. I guess I could breed them and eat forever, but they might jump off and die. In fact, most are already attempting to do that. Oh, I could just EMC them. Yeah, you know what? I could just EMC them. Why don't I have a sword? What axes do I have? Stone. That'll work. Cuteness overload. All right, I got the things they dropped. They dropped Inferium? Interesting. Just for that, I'm gonna roll 2 more. I'm gonna start getting addicted, I think. That's right, baby. I got chainmail leggings with protection 8. Jesus. Is there a disenchanter in this game? That's insane. There is a disenchanter. It's draconic, so that sucks, but it exists. There's a create one. What? Generating maze. My life sucks. This is horrendous. Uh-oh. Fear. Fear. I hate mazes so much, chat. Mazes are stupid, and so is this game. You're stupid. I hate it here so much. Okay, most deaths are my fault, but mazes, man, that's stupid. Okay, screw chance cubes for now. We need to get through the mechanism quest tree. Turns out there's more to mechanism than crushers and gunpowder. A lot more. So I upgraded every type of basic machine to an ultimate factory version of itself. They run faster, they're more energy efficient, and can process like 10 things at once. But when I got to the electrolytic separator to start making hydrogen by separating water from itself, my game crashed. God, I love you, Modded Minecraft. But after loading back in, I made a gas-burning generator. Since we have all these alloys, these crafting recipes are pretty easy and will help us power this, my jetpack, which I also attached some steel to make an armored jetpack. And once fueling up with that hydrogen we had, we can now fly. Kinda. I didn't know how to use it. I wish it came with a user manual. All right, we have a jetpack. We're going to need to, key it so we could actually like hotkey this so we could use it properly. But we do have a jetpack. Let's put some armor on it. Here's some tin dust. Copper that shit. And we're making bronze. Try putting the jetpack in one of the baubles. Oh, true. Yo, bye formaldehyde.
There's a couple more toys we can build with mechanism, i.e. this flamethrower that looks like I'm spitting Cheetos everywhere. Got those 4K graphics, baby. This scuba mask and scuba tank. Weird to have on a skyblock, but okay. And next on my list of quests, we need blazes. I tried to use some dark magic to make some, but I forget that I've got the brain power of this frog. So dark magic didn't work. Let's just go to the nether like normal.
All right, that's it. You know, I got what I wanted. I'm good. I'm actually, sorry, Mom called me for dinner. Sorry, I gotta go. I left the washing machine on. I'm sorry. No, Lord Dave the Pyromancer. That's okay. I was actually just leaving. I just came for one blaze rod. That's good. I'll be heading out now. I left something back at home. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go. I gotta leave. That'll work. Goodbye, Dave! Yeah, the nether's what I expected, except for I didn't expect blazes to be f***ing compressed. That counts. Got one blaze rod, and now we can EMC it into infinite blaze, knock the quest off the board. Well, that was enough fun exploring for the day. Back to the factory where we're building gas tanks. Of course, ultimate versions, and batteries, ultimate versions, and an osmium compressor. That one's just normal. But it'll make us refined obsidian. That's used for really good gear, don't give a shit, and it's used as the main ingredient in an atomic disassembler, which is just a pickaxe on pixie sticks. You like that one, YouTube? Pixie sticks? Not sticks. It needs power to work, and once powered, is fast as it can break literally anything, and I already hate it, because I accidentally keep breaking the blocks on my skyblock. I only have a tiny platform. I don't want to misclick and just destroy it all. It's too fast. But once the atomic assembler was finished, all of those were just recipes that I knew how to make. Electrolytic separator, crushers, cables, pipes, jetpacks, all of it. This is as much of the mechanism mod that I knew. And it's only half of one page of all the mechanism quests we have to complete. From here on in, I'm running blind, and I'm telling you this so you can have a sense of understanding when I spend the next 25 minutes and a couple Google searches trying to figure out how to teleport. Wait, is it that not what it's called? Quantum entangloper. Oh, okay. Got a weird shape. We have quantumly entangloped, chat. Good news. What are we doing now? Just got back? Well, you know, we're making a portal to teleport land. I'm not really sure, but we have glowstone alloy now, which means we can do it like this. And we now have teleporter frames. I do not know how to make this teleporter. Okay, subscribe. Okay, there's a subscribe portal, and then there is a ball sack portal. The ball sack portal, of course, is light blue. Who would have thought? And then, of course, subscribe is going to be purple, I guess. This is... Now we're thinking with portals, but I didn't want to be thinking today. And then we just connect him to the butthole. This is great. Yep. This is how engineers work. No frame. What do you mean, no frame? There we go, and now we can teleport, which is cool. I do like the ability to teleport around the base, and I think I will be using that. Yay, a teleporter, great, wonderful.
It's been too long since I've slept, so the phantoms, which I found out the reason why they don't die, by the way, they have chainmetal armor on, enchanted chainmetal, one of those enchants being icy thorns and giving me slowness 6, and I hate everything. The best strat to deal with these motherfuckers is just abuse Forgiving Void and throw yourself off the side, causing them all to despawn. Look, if the mobs are gonna be BS, I'm gonna handle them in a BS way. Screw the phantoms. I made a charge pad, which requires pressure plates that, distracted me. Yes. Yeah! Back on track here, that charge pad is actually for Robit. And Chat and I damn near died when we assembled them.
Can you place him down on knot slabs? What is he for? What are you for, Wally? What do you do? Can I put you on my head? I can hold him. I love him. Chat, this is my new totem of undying. Hello, Jundus. Welcome to the team. What? We got gay wheels? Yes! Jundus, I love you! You have an inventory. It's gonna be full of atomic power. I don't know why. Yeah! Yes! Oh, Jundus! I'm so happy.
Robit has like no purpose for this project beside being one quest and insanely adorable. He's just gonna hang out with us for a bit while I knock off the solar generators section. Most of these will be needed for a multi-block machine later and have a more progression feel to this, but you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that everything I've just been doing is just recipe after recipe, and EMCing them to have infinite of said recipe, because that's exactly what the quest book looks like we should be doing. So after pocketing a biogenerator, I went down my first difficult crafting recipe rabbit hole. One of many, HDPE sheets. To make the HDPE, we need an enrichment chamber and tanks connected to a pressurized reaction chamber. Then you add an electrolytic separator to get that sweet, sweet hydrogen. Then burn biofuel in our biogenerator to make a substrate, then makes a bioproduct called ethylene, and that with another electrolytic separator, this time for oxygen. You put all that together in a reaction chamber. Wait, nope, the ethylene has to be a liquid. So add a whole bunch of spaghetti-looking pipes, and presto, HDPE pellet, rod, and then sheet. Thank God these things are EMCable. I do not want to have to make them again. And finally, we're done with all the mechanism builds. Psych! Solar neutron activator! You! And that leads me to the final quests on this page. And did you hear that sound? Yeah, I have as well 100,000 times. At this point in the game, it was pissing me off that it made a sound effect of congratulations every time I completed a quest. So we took that out, and you're welcome. We're almost done with the mechanism page. All we have left is this ore doubler setup, but doubling ores is already super easy with EMC. The rules of this challenge are just complete the quest book and nothing else. So if I just make the machines for this setup, we can ignore all these instructions to make an actual ore doubler since it's completely useless thanks to our gunpowder powered EMC battery. That begs the question though. Why would someone throw in this in the quest book when it's so easy to dupe ores already? Doesn't this seem like a convoluted setup for like no reason? Hint, hint. So by my own rules, all I did was make the items chemical chamber, which crashed my game, of course, thermal evaporation, blocks controller and valve, heater, chemical infuser, and ta-da, my DIY ore factory that we're gonna completely ignore. With our ore factory incomplete, we have finished the next page of quests and are rewarded by a wandering trader spawning in and selling me a sombrero. Nah, just kidding, we're not even done yet. I need a chemical dissolution chamber, rotary condenser, and chemical washer. And now I need sulfur. This game is like building a Lego set, but you're only given one Lego piece every 6 business days and have to file your taxes to get another brick. Here's how they get sulfur. Which we can get sulfur from pulverizing sulfur. Great. How about this sulfur dust? Chemical injection chamber injecting salt. Or I have 11 sulfur here. Does it crush? It does not. We need to make a pulverizer because of course we do. So we need to actually pivot now into thermal for half a second. And we need flint and a piston. I actually don't own a piston. I'm sure of it. Which is just great. Redstone, piston, you know what, we're learning that. I know we'll need one later. Boom, we are completely filled on our inventory, but that is a pulverizer. Why do I only have 1 flint? Hold on, that is a pulverizer. Boom, clap, the sound of my heart. The beat goes on and on and on and on, and boom. Crushing up sulfur because I did not want to have to actually chemically induce sulfur powder. And boom, there we go. It actually doesn't make anything. That's crazy. You can't EMC this. Wow. You can EMC this one. Yeah, I thought that was the right way to get sulfur, but no, actually that one's not EMCable. We have to make this one. Of course. Why not? So I made a new mesh setup, got me some salt, and finally we have infinite sulfur. Amazing. There we go. Sulfur dust that is EMCable. Hallelujah. We have infinite sulfur. Yeah! While sieving, I also picked up fluorite, and that's a surprise tool that'll help us later. That finishes the basics of mechanism. Page 2 of the quest book, bringing us to a whopping 124 quests completed. My brain's already mush, but that was the easy part. It's now time for a nuclear reactor. Page Page 3 of our quest book is actually putting together all of those little machines that we just made to make infinite energy. Yeah, 9,969 windmills just aren't going to cut it anymore. Before firing up a nuclear reactor, though, I'm going to need a place to safely build it in case things get problematic. So I used the HDPE sheets to make blocks of plastic, and after covering our EMC factory in a coating to make it look like a battery, a derpy battery, but still a battery, I took my jetpack off and died. I forgot that was there. Whoops. We're going to get rid of my penis. What? Back alive again, and I made the main island that we live on a little bigger and faker. It's all constructed out of plastic. That was kind of my idea for this build. I've got infinite of it, might as well. While building this island, a wandering trader showed up and sold me something amazing.
Hello, sir. What do you have?
What?
What? Got a rolling for the Bronx and a panic for the show. That's left, right, go.
So I built the fake island, a battery, a mechanism section, and then I flew out a couple hundred blocks to start the reactor. This thing can very much explode, so I gotta be careful here, and I don't want it anywhere near my base. So a couple hundred blocks in the void later, and we're ready to start. I don't want to have to fly my happy ass back and forth though, so I struggled to hook up a portal system in between the main island and the reactor box. Eventually, Monkey Brain figured it out though, and we can actually get started. I hope you haven't been too confused about everything that I've built so far, because I totally have, and it's just a bullshit. I mean, that is true, but that's not the line. I hope you haven't been too confused by everything that I've built so far, because I totally have, and it's about to get 100 times worse. So strap on a hazmat suit for protection, and let's get started on a thermo evaporator.
Where's my... Oh, I'm not wearing it. Ta-da! Multi-block. How do we make brine? Brine is made by putting water in this dumbass evaporator. Pump water in. This should be making brine, I think. I don't know how it gets hotter. How do you make this thing hotter? Solar panels? Is it solar panels or just any energy? But I mean, f it if it ain't broke.
This is gonna help us make lithium, which I wrote in my notes, looks like piss. Thank you, Pass Me. Very helpful. We can crystallize this piss into lithium dust. We can crystallize this piss into lithium dust, and for now, I don't know what that does. We'll clear the quest and just set it aside for later. This reactor apparently will make a ton of energy, and we're gonna need a place to store all of it. That's where the matrix comes in. A mechanism multi-block. Quote, you'll need a rectangular prism structure. The edges must be made out of induction casings. The faces can be made out of either casings, structural glass, or induction ports. It's best to have 2 ports, one for the input and one for the output. That is ripped straight from the quest book. And it's actually a very helpful description. It's really well worded and explains everything that we need to do really, really well. It seems almost out of place compared to some of the other quirks of this quest book. Hell, you even have custom create-based ponders that show the building of the multi-blocks. That is an amazing feature, but I can't help but feel weird about it being here. It feels like I've seen it somewhere before. Hold that thought though, this induction block is 2 million EMC per block? What the f— Well, no problem. We have tons of dark matter blocks that have been generating for the past few hours, a stack to be exact. So now we have over 50 million EMC, I think I can spare a few. While the matrix is expensive as hell, it does hold a lot of RF. And with that built, the quest books say it's finally reactor time.
Here we see the very reason why horses shouldn't do nuclear science.
Hey, you aren't trusting me. What if it works really well? Fission reactor core, yeah, boys. We're gonna make so much energy and there's gonna be 0 repercussions. It's gonna be perfect for the environment. Look, it's snowing. How is it? It's already nuclear snow. That's a good sign. Well, now I have something to prove. Chat doesn't believe in me, so I vow not to blow this reactor up. Place your bets in the comments now if it's gonna end up exploding. You can make this reactor gigantic, but that's too much even for me right now, so we're gonna make a 7x7, which should generate plenty of energy for our need. The questbook also told me to make a failsafe, reactor failsafe, because we've all blown up a reactor before. Afraid of blowing up your... Yes, I know this thing can explode. Why do you think this stream is called that? We'll put the reactor failsafe in the dead center, and it now works like that. And I almost got it made, but I don't have quartz. And to get quartz, It was unnecessarily complicated, just like everything in my Skyblocks. I needed to make witch water and place dirt under it to make mycelium, and that makes soul sand, and we need EMC to use that for soul sand so we could then sieve and finally get quartz and whatever. The failsafe has been built, and we need to now cool this reactor. You can do that with a special coolant in mechanism or just a lot of water. And nothing in this pack generates millions and millions of water on its own, though. So, of course, we're going to go the route of coolant. 9 kitchen sinks stacked up on top of each other, and all of them piping more water than a black hole can absorb into my nuclear box in the void. Perfect. Now we have the reactor, storage, and cooling. It's time for the part that I've been dreading. Fizzle fuel. We need something to power this bitch, after all. All right. The fission fuel reactor needs fizzle fuel to run. If you look up fizzle fuel right now in JEI, I bet you'll get overwhelmed with everything you need to make it. It's okay, you got this. Let's take it one step at a time. First off, I don't like that you're assuming that I'm an idiot and that I'm just gonna get overwhelmed at this. I'm sure it's not even that bad. All you gotta do is just go down here. We're just gonna make ourselves some fizzle fuel, and all we gotta do is, fluorite, Yeah, thanks past me. I know you're upset, but it's my job to explain to the people how to do this. And it revolves all around uranium hexafluoride, which, besides eliminating every third grader from the local spelling bee, is a fuel comprised of hydrofluoric acid and uranium oxide. Let's tackle those one at a time. The hydrofluoric acid process starts with sulfur, a lot of sulfur. No problem, we have energy condensers, and way too much EMC. Then, using an oxidizer, we can turn that sulfur into sulfuric dioxide, and make sulfuric trioxide. Introduce water vapor to that, and you get sulfuric acid. Hooray. Oh, and if you thought the piping I used earlier was bad, you might want to look away, because we're eating spaghetti tonight, folks. Here's a chance cube break for all my brain-rotted viewers. Just, you guys go over there, enjoy that. Ooh, cool helmet. Ah, so pretty. Okay, back to the reactor. I've now made the yellow cake uranium by smashing uranium ingots, and that will help us make uranium hexafluoride. With that, we have to use the isotope centrifuge I built earlier and put hydrofluoric acid and uranium hexafluoride together, and boom, fizzle fuel is born. God, that took forever. That's the fuel. There's only one more thing we need to build to make a reactor run. A turbine. We are almost ready for our nuclear reactor. We just need a place to put all the stuff, you know? All the energy we're about to make. So we need to make a different multi-block. The turbine. The industrial turbine. That is literally all that's left. Why is there so much in it? Why are there 4,000 things? All of it? We need to build this. Oh, you. Damn. I could ramble on and on about what this thing does, but it just turns steam into more power and keeps the reactor cool by taking steam out of it. So after 20 more minutes of building multi-blocks, it was time to turn on the reactor. Let's go through the checklist one more time to ensure we have everything ready before we go. I got it all, dude. Come on. Hazmat, check. Water and coolant, I have some kitchen sinks. Fizzle fuel, yeah, that took 18 years to make. A port set to heated coolant, either to a trash can or an industrial turbine. No, we don't. Should probably get that. Okay, this is gonna output coolant. Is the coolant a gas or a liquid? These are things none of us know. All right, check. A port to set out nuclear waste leading to radioactive waste barrels or machines to process it, or both. If you're ready, hit that activate button. You can also adjust the burn rate to produce more nuclear waste, but start slow. Okay, it's time. It is time. Full send. Full send. Is it doing anything? What? Now there's fizzle fuel in the damn thing. Ah, it makes a noise. And the temp's being held at 374,000. We're producing steam. Is it being put in here? It's not, because this isn't a liquid. It's a gas. What is wrong with me? Quickly. There we go. And the gas is turning into so much power. Yes! Nuclear reactor completed. Let's go! We've got power, ladies and gentlemen, millions! Perfect. This will now generate limitless energy, making all the factories in our EMC battery max efficiency and letting me make my first ever red matter block. So the machine is now producing red matter, and I might be getting too rich. Even God themselves are trying to smite me. Okay, so the reactor is done, and I was about to start Botania because we're gonna need to do all of that. However,
Are machines a little fast now with an infinite amount of energy? A little too fast. And I think this thing's gonna need to get faster, so it's time for red matter. And smite me they did, because I ran into a problem. My battery now produces at such high velocity that it's actually using too much energy and nothing else on my island can be powered. Not a problem though, because if we go into the reactor that I made, you can change its proficiency in this menu. Setting it to 4 powered my entire world for about 5 minutes. Then everything went dark. Confused, I flew back over to my reactor and it exploded. Oh, we're losing juice. We're actually losing juice now. I think it's time to turn the reactor up a touch. My reactor's not working. Oh dear. Hey, I think the reactor exploded, but I wasn't here for it to. Well then, it wasn't even remotely hot. What happened? If you commented that you believed in me, you should have known better. We didn't even last 5 minutes. So I rebuilt the reactor, found out my problem was setting the reactor to 4, drained all the water, so I added an unreasonable amount of sinks and we're back in business. Okay, the damage is going down. The temperature is only 278 degrees Fahrenheit, which, I mean, that's like a warm summer's day. That's okay, this is... Also, now my entire reactor setup is irradiated. Yippee. But after I was sure it wasn't going to explode again, I headed back to my battery and just look at the amount of red matter we're making. Yeah. There was only one way in my brain that we can make this even faster, and it's called the Watch of Flowing Time. This item from Project E enhances the tick speed of any items that are near it, including all of our crushers. It's made from dark matter and clocks, so it's not too expensive. Once the watch is placed on the pedestal and turned on, it was just as slow. What? So I think I've found the problem. Those mechanism pipes are really fast, but they only send 1 item per tick max, which is like 20 items a second. That's huge, but the Watch of Flowing Time is making it much faster, and the pipes can't keep up. My solution? Pipes. With a Z. Deja vu. The Pipes mod has upgraders that if we make netherite, will make my pipes send 64 items a tick, or 1,280 items per second. So I got some netherrack and sieved it till ancient debris showed up. I got one! Fuck you! No way! Oh my god! Oh my god, editor, cut out that swear unless you're on the Patreon. I'm so sorry. What? That's a 0.08 chance? Screw this stupid ass machine that I built. No, get out of here. No, go, go. Go, die, and everything you stand for. Give me back the clock and the watch flowing time. That's a little important. I kind of need that. I kind of need that one. I kind of need that. Okay, cool, awesome, I got it. We're out. We're done. Ancient debris collected. EMC'd that, and now we're cooking. I decided to take a second to actually calculate how much EMC that we're making from this setup, and this is what I came up with. Okay, so we are now making 26,000 a tick, or 260,000 every 10 seconds, or 1.5 million RF a minute. I think that'll do. Okay, that's insane. We have all the EMC we could ever want. All I need to do now is just wait, and I'll have billions. Closing the chapter of reactors for now, but don't worry, we'll be back. But before my brain reverts back to an obunculin caveman, we're turning the page to Ars Novu. Wait, no, EQ, what are you doing? No, that's Botania. No, EQ, stop. No, stop. Stop making fertilizer. No, don't make the Apetal Apothecaries. We can't do this yet. We need nether stars. Finally, I got the message and begun the quest page of Ars Novu. And holy were there a lot of quests on this page. We basically have to make every glyph in the Ars mod. And I don't even have paper yet. We better get started. I wasn't joking, by the way. I genuinely didn't have paper. And I needed an Ars spell book, which requires books. So I got some sugarcane, EMC'd that, and made the spell book. I then immediately upgraded it to tier 2 because it was a quest. And while I was contemplating my life choices about having to do every Ars glyph, a wandering trader showed up again. Wait a minute! Looting 5 on the Bone Splitter Axe! No way the Wandering Trader just brought looting 5. It's in an axe form, but I'm not really complaining. I'll turn this netherite. Nice axe. Back on topic. I needed archwood. We had a sapling, so I chopped every tree that I could and then crafted the dowsing rod, which I broke immediately. It's f***ing gone. Well,
It does nothing. Now this video is already super fucking long, so not to bore you all to death, here's a speed up of me making all the tier 1 Rs glyphs. Most of them are really useless, especially for a skyblock, but we had to make them anyway. Tier 2 runes are gonna be a huge pain in the flank though, because most of them require essence. Essence is made from magically infusing everyday items in an imbuement chamber. These are gonna become a staple for later on glyphs, so I wanted to find a way to automate all 7 of them. This led me down a whole rabbit hole again, because I needed a lot of mob drops. And up until now, the only mobs that I've seen in this world are the most bullshit phantoms. So I had to make my own mob grinder. The fans from mob grinding utils helped a lot with that, and once I have enough items to make a cursed chicken feed, we were really cooking. You make poison chicken feed, you feed it to a chicken, the chicken explodes, and he gives you dirt cursed chicken egg. I promise that's what happens, just watch. Why? So this will make our mob grinder like 1,000,000 times better. Like that. We missed a bit, but that's fine. And we're getting slime balls, every type of thing. Hell yeah. And now we can make cursed dirt, which spawns tons of mobs, giving us drops for ours. That solved most essences, but we need one more everyday item, mycelium. It's needed to make the earth essence. And for some reason, it was really hard to get. Like, chat and I thought it was impossible for a bit, but we eventually found a roundabout way to do it. I tried fishing, which sounds stupid, but aquaculture has a way to get mushroom fish, and mushrooms could make mycelium. You needed a mushroom biome for that, though. I used ex nihilo to make mushroom blocks, and then had to fortune them to just get a teeny tiny bit of brown mushrooms. It turns out I didn't even need this shit. We could have just used dirt, but we'll need the mushrooms for later, so I'll pocket them anyway. This took me so long, a wandering trader stopped by and sold me some skulls. I am not going to question where you got that, sir. You have a good day. We'll need these anyway, so I don't care where we got them. Now I'm back on the Rs platform making a good version of the chicken growth formula. This will help us get a lot of starbunkles to spawn on special grass.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Did this egg just say happy birthday, Daco? That's a starbuncle! Get him! Once they've spawned, I needed to give them gold nuggets for them to explode into shards. For some reason though, no matter which video I'm making, I always forget this, and I may have accidentally just killed them all. Knock his teeth out! Get the starbuncle! Make sure there's capturing on the bone splitter! You didn't drop anything! Wait, they're not dropping anything. Hello? Oh, golden nuggets on the floor. Oh, right, you don't just beat them to death. That's a good point. Whoops. What does a Drigme need? They all need different things. This grass makes every type of animal, which wouldn't be a problem if Alex Mobs wasn't just randomly in this pack for no reason and buffaloes didn't hate me. It's not my fault you lost to the Chiefs. You know what else also hates me?
What is a
reactor. Okay, so it snowed and that caused the observer to freak out and turn off my reactor, and now I'm running no power. I hate my life. But finally, we've automated every Rs main essence, so now we can make more glyphs. The glyph of Dispel, Toss, Knockback, Freeze, Harvest, Launch, Steed, Wolves, Harm, the glyph of Pull, which is just a fishing rod, Mage Light, Amplify, Craft, Redstone, Leap, glyph of Place, Block, that's lazy, Mage Block, Ignite, Cut, Interact, and Item Pickup. That's all the tier 1 glyphs that I can do for now. I'm only missing one, but it requires sponge to make. And I don't know how to get sponge while up in the sky. In fact, I didn't know it at the time, but this block of sponge would be key to figuring out why this pack just feels off. For now, I was waiting for a wandering trader, but you can't even get sponges from them, so where the hell am I gonna get some? This isn't a bit, by the way. The only way that I could actually, get sponges would be an Elder Guardian like normal Minecraft, but I'm in the sky. The more astute of you might point out that I could make a Guardian ritual with Rs. They took that out of this. You literally cannot make the Guardian tablet. It doesn't, that's not a thing. I don't even know, man. For now, I learned all of the glyphs I could and dealt with my newly found raccoon infestation. Next up in the Rs questline, it says to make the elemental weaponry, i.e. the bow, sword, and shield. These are all made with the enchanting apparatus and were super easy to clear. Let's do a quick quest check. 192 out of 631. Not even a third of the way done yet. Good, that's great. I love it. I really don't need to use R's in this pack because EMC exists and red matter is really broken, but I did wear some of the belts and necklace trinkets. I won't be using Mage Bloom gear because Project E exists. I've said this a million times, but I still had to sit here and wait for one to grow, turn it into fiber, and make clothing and scrolls, like this spell scroll. Okay, I won't be using the Mage Bloom gear, like I said, Project E a million times, but I still had to sit here and wait for one to grow and turn it into fiber and make clothing and scrolls and this spell scroll. And okay, stop. My brain's getting bored here, for real. I could go on and on about all the glyphs that I have to make, or these tablets, but you already know that I just made all of them. It's the point of this challenge. This would have been the most boring section out of the bunch that I had to do, Ars Novu. But something was about to add a little spice to my day. This tablet section, I thought it was easy to complete. Most of the tablets are made from archwood and gold and all of them except the Tablet of Disintegration. This tablet is made from gold swords, usually. This time, though, it's made from nothing. And that's not all. The Budding Amethyst charm is made using a budding amethyst. Where the f am I gonna get that in the void? Another thing in ours that looks a little overlooked in the quest book, it says you can make the Amethyst Golem charm, and that's obtained by performing the Ritual of Awakening near Budding Amethyst.
How the hell am I supposed to get budding amethyst on a skyblock?
So I had to spawn both of those items in to complete the quest. Completely legit.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, that's better. Am I supposed to kill this thing? Yup, Amethyst Golem charm acquired. I hope the other ones are easier to make. And once I got the tier 2 glyphs, I needed obscure things like cobwebs and rabbit foots. The cobwebs I thought I could get from chance cubes, and hell, we know bunnies could spawn from them as well from earlier, so I spammed opening them hoping I'd get lucky. We just need rabbit's hide and sponges, chat. How many sizes sparkly spiny? 12. Cool. I don't know what an isohedron cube has. Try that again. Oh, I got a house with men inside. Hey, yo! Do you want to play a game? No, it's a raid. They started a raid. They somehow started a raid. They started a raid in the void. They're compressed! Oh my God. I literally can't leave this arena. I've got magic feet. Oh my God, I do have magic feet. Holy. How did I get the achievement Free Willy? How am I blessed by an orca in space? Have I learned the tablet in case of loss? Oh my God, really? Stupid ass maze. I just am unfortunately letting the gambling hubris get the best of me currently. That was a waste of time. Oh, I'm just stuck with the Dominized head. What? What in the what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you even mean? How? How did this happen? I left. I went back home. What? I still don't have a jetpack. I don't want to open these cubes anymore, Mom. Now I'm Mr. Lubert. What? I may have gotten a bit carried away while trying to spawn rabbits, because I literally could have just used rabbit bait. So after admitting my defeat to chance cubes, I set up some bait and waited. But the rabbit had other ideas. Ah! That's the world's smallest rabbit. Yeah. No! No! It's lucky! I can't use it if it's lucky! No, you can't craft a rabbit's foot. You don't think that's the first thing I looked up? Finally. Yes. With the rabbit's foot under my belt, I'm back to making these damn glyphs. I'm starting to lose it, but my brain wasn't the only thing about to unravel. I got to tier 3 glyph making, but I couldn't do too much, since I'm gonna need items from the end, nether stars, or sponge. Guys, I literally have no idea why, but I cannot get sponge. And I decided to look into it, hopefully finding a way to get around it being uncraftable. But what I found instead started to finally put all the pieces together. So far, we can't make the Tablet of Disintegration or get sponge. It's in the quest book, and it's not possible to get. It makes no sense. Just like the scuba mask and tank and the insane amounts of polish in some places but none in others. The fact that you can't get sponge, which we literally broke down by the way, the only way to get sponge would be to make a guardian ritual and summon an elder guardian from ours, but I've already said you can't do that. It's been taken out of this pack and I don't even know why. Technically, you could use chance cubes rewards that gives you 1 sponge and we could then EMC it, but it's like a 1 in 1,000 chance, and believe me, I tried to get it, I wasn't lucky enough. But something was clearly up. As I've mentioned multiple times, I was live when I recorded this entire pack on my second channel, and my chat noticed something wrong. All the quests that we've been completing this entire time look really familiar. If you look at this page from Sky Alchemy's Ars Quests, can you tell me what's wrong right here? Because I'll save you time from guessing. This is actually the quest book from All the Mods 9. Our quest book is stolen. Need proof? In All the Mods 9, there's a hidden quest line that lets you know these custom quests and cube JavaScript, stuff like the custom create ponders, are all licensed and not allowed to be used without permission. And you want to know the only quest that's not present in our Sky Alchemy page? You guessed it, the copyright disclaimer. And that's when everything began to fall into place. The quest for scuba gear, the insane detail on some quest lines and lack thereof for others, some quests being impossible to beat or items required being impossible to get. The quest book that we've been burning through for the past 200 quests has just been stitched together with all the mods 8 and 9, a pack that wasn't made with Skyblock or even EMC in mind. That's why every glyph isn't even an option, because some are missing from a lineup because this mod adds an Ars add-on that all the mods didn't. That's why there's so little detail on the final quest page. That's why, at the time of this video, you can't even play the pack on CurseForge anymore. I've been duped. We've been playing this pack for about 40 hours at this point, only to find out it's all been put together with no thought or cohesion between the quest lines, because they weren't even made for this pack in the first place. But that. I reached out to the ADM team and let them know that I thought this quest book was stolen. Live on my stream, they confirmed it. Then I spawned in sponges and EMC'd them and wrote out a lovely little message in the void. But we still have a job to do. Quest book stolen or not, I will not let our adventure be squandered. We still have a nuclear reactor full of DT to build, a chaos dragon to destroy, and every Botania flower to make. I'm not gonna fold. I'm gonna use everything in my power to break this game for the time that it's wasted and taken from me. To wrap up the night of streaming, I finished all the glyphs that I could and counted our quests. 300 out of 631. We're almost halfway there, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna stop now. Put them all in, baby, yeah! I can't believe we still have ink. Ta-da! Now, the only ones that we don't have are ones that we can't do yet and we'll have to come back for. The Glyph of Evaporate, Glyph of Summon Undead, Linger, Lightning, Glide, Wither, and the Archmage book and the Archmage gear. Other than that, this is a completed page. God! Stolen or not, the next quests we have to tackle are going to be the hardest in this pack. Last time we went over here, we built a baby big reactor. Now we need the big daddy reactor. So we're back to mechanism, my own personal 8th circle of hell. All this will be used for enough energy to power the supercritical phase shifter, or SPS, to make antimatter. If I were to tell you that we were doing all this just to make Botania easier, would you believe me? It doesn't matter, that's why I'm doing this. So it's time for antimatter. And make sure you all take notes because this will be on the test. To start off, we're gonna need to make some polonium and plutonium. All this carries over from making my old reactor so we can use things that we've already made and EMC'd like the neutron solar panels and isotopic centrifuge. Making both of these requires nuclear waste. Just take the waste that's been spilling out of our reactor and into barrels and put it through machines, and both polonium and plutonium are born. Fluorite dust is needed to turn these into pellets, and of course, I already fucked it up, and now I'm dying of radiation poisoning. Well, at least I don't have to wear the Luber face anymore. After respawning, I bumped into the reactor heat to make more nuclear waste, because we're gonna need a lot of polonium and plutonium for this. None of these pellets are EMCable, so we're gonna have to actually work for it this time. Of course, since I turned up my reactor to make more nuclear waste, chat's been losing their mind thinking I'm gonna blow it up. He literally is running off the power of 15 kitchen sinks, and there's nothing stopping him. He has never gotten more hot than what I give it.
I don't even know if this thing can get higher than an 8. If this is the max that it can do, my guy is chilling. Even though chat was doubtful that I would succeed, we built the laser for a fission reactor, which is different from a nuclear reactor, I promise. This laser now will need to charge 400 million RF. No, really. So in the meantime, I'm gonna work on this fuel for this reactor. DT is made from lithium, which we already have, and tritium, which is from heavy water. Apparently that's actually scientific. What you need is a pump and kitchen sinks, my beloved, to make heavy water that we can then filter in to make tritium. And both of those go into this octagon that I call a fission reactor. Here's speed up number 400,000 in this project, but I gotta say, this reactor looks much cooler than the other one. The laser still hasn't made any RF, so I set up some amplifiers to speed up the process, and that is already 1,100,000 that's one. That's one. That's 1 out of 4. Oh, we're gonna be here a while. Okay, we gotta figure something out. We need to send a lot of energy to all these lasers, but fear not, that's nothing that spaghetti pipes can't fix. God, I'm so fucking stupid. Why does everything I build look like it's fettuccine? Once that was done, I thought I was ready to set up the reactor. I was wrong. Why are these guys not doing it, but this dude is? Huh? What about our friends here? Yeah. 100 million RF just lodged into this thing's gullet. 300 million more to go, and I can give him his little medicine, and he can start producing, hopefully, infinite power that is magical or something. I don't know. I just hope this does well. I hope this makes enough stuff. In fact, actually, let's speed this guy up. I think we need to make more of all of the fuel. Little reactor, meet your new reactor. You're going to be very useless soon, except for making nuclear waste. We do really need a lot of that. All right, plasma, it's making a lot of stuff. I don't know how this works. We can water cool this thing? I probably should do that. Wait a minute. We should probably water cool this thing. Water cooling it makes it make less energy, but a ton of steam. And then we'll have a full-on reactor. This looks badass, by the way, with the cool-ass laser. I love that. The thing's not even on, and it's creating 22 million things of steam. We gotta put the steam in the reactor. We gotta go put gas. Hold on. We're making too much steam. Ta-da! Holy shit, that's a lot of steam. All right, this makes a lot of steam. It's a beautiful reactor. Everything is full. I think it is time to kick this bitch on. All right, I hope this doesn't explode. I've been told it can't, but I don't trust chat. Boom! How do I use you? It's working, it's making steam. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Well, I guess let's see if we're making enough steam. I thought it would glow. Yeah, we're making 1.28 gigafarts of energy, baby! Hell yeah, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot. I mean, that's a little underwhelming, but we are producing gigafarts, baby. Shot of this magical potion juice. Me too, buddy. It's already got one in there. And if we turn this from the redstone detection mode to off, we're already out of water. Oh dear. Well then, that didn't go well. This star is scaring me. Okay, it's going down. The heat's going down, boys. The heat is going down. Oh, okay, we need more. I think we need more kitchen sinks. Anyone else? Anyone else think that maybe more kitchen sinks would be nice? Jumping in the reactor? Not recommended. Also, it got really close to exploding. Even though I was told it doesn't do that. Finally, the reactor works, but it's getting really hot, which in the past has spelled certain disaster for me. So I was really cautious. And by that I mean 87 sinks were placed down and fed into the reactor for water. But this time, it was actually okay. We didn't need to worry about it causing the fission reactor to explode because it can't explode. And I didn't even know that. The final quest in this spider web is to generate 50 million RF and throw it into this box. So I hooked it up to the reactor and let it go. I mean, we've already made 400 million. I thought we had a shit ton of RF. So I looked up the requirements for antimatter, our final thing to do in Mechanism, and oh God. All that's left is the secret stuff hidden here, and supercritical phase shifter. It's gonna take 400 million FE, so just enough to charge this guy, and it'll turn one into one. 1,000 of that makes a pellet. Oh, son of a bitch.
To get the reactor to run faster, I defaulted back to my broken-ass good old buddies, the Watches of Flowing Time. And with a ton of them, I was really pushing my RF generation to the limit, cause I'm gonna need them for wither skulls, nether stars, and all the other fancy recipes it makes. But once I realized you don't actually need to put water in the reactor, and you can kick it up to 99 instantly, it flowed a lot better. Pun intended. So now, without water cooling, we're making trillions of RF, and a stack and a half of polonium pellets. I'm gonna need 80 more of those, so that's gonna take forever, unless I do the thing that I didn't want to do earlier. Remember when I was like, oh, our 7x7 reactor, that's perfectly fine? It's not. It's gotta be bigger. I made the reactor bigger, and I'm so stupid for not doing this from the start. At this point of the project, the fumes have really been just getting to me, I guess. It's gotta be something like that. I'm just singing and making Kermit impressions while rebuilding this reactor. I'm making this block, and it is sucking loads of and I want to end the stream, but I'm here and I'm building.
No, stop it. Do you go faster? He looks like he's Speedy McQueen. I want to die. There. Is it making enough fizzle fuel? The fizzle amount is going up. It's going up. We're gonna burn at a tick rate of 70. How much nuclear power are we making? How much poop? How much nuclear poop? It's nighttime. We're making no more poop. I'm losing my mind.
We making too much juice for you now? Oh yeah? Turn it up a notch! 80! Turn it up again, 90! Okay, turn it back down, turn it back down, turn it back down. 80, 80, 80. Like I always said, my best number in this game was 80. 80, really good number. Really, really nice, really good number. Really, really good, really good. Suck it, game! Going back to 90! That's right! Boom! Yeah! Really weird. We are burning a lot of nuclear waste. Oh, hell yeah, that is so much faster. Okay, nuclear waste, check. Radiation poisoning, check. And most importantly, polonium, check, check, and check. We have everything we need to make the SPS, the final multi-block in this mod to craft antimatter. And once it's all set up, we could finally start super critical phase shifting. I don't know, that's what it's called. It's making antimatter! Yes! Oh, hell yeah. Ignore that. Ignore that again. Hell yes! Antimatter is born. That's the biggest kick to the I've received this project. Hi, everyone. It's currently 3 a.m. and my reactor exploded while AFKing. I was trying to go to bed. This wandering trader just spawned and is selling me wither skeleton skulls. If this wasn't 100%, I'd be so mad because I was literally making antimatter to make wither skeleton skulls. And you just show up and you're like, I've got these in my butt. However, you cannot EMC these. So I feel like it's just a kick to the face. Look, it's super critically phase shifting. I'm going to go to bed now. And the next day I woke up bright and early, hoping to have generated tons of antimatter. But when I hopped on, the only thing I had were tons of ticks on my Geiger counter. Yup. It blew up again. I'm in pain. I re-AFK'd. Fun fact, that looks like it's completely out of water and we're about to die. Why? It's like no water is going into the thing. Like none. I feel like that's a glitch. Stop. Okay. It was a glitch. It literally was a glitch. Why? 187% damage. Why? Dude, mechanism sucks. Silver lining, the EMC machine was going all night, and now we have so many blocks of red matter, so rebuilding this shouldn't be that big a deal. And once it was all EMC'd, we're now at 1.5 billion energy. Billions. with a B. Not all's lost, though, on the antimatter portion of things, because I might just have enough to complete the quests we need. I need antimatter to make wither skulls. This mod has progressive bosses, and in a few minutes you'll see that that sucks, but it means to get 1 nether star, I'm gonna need to kill 3 withers, I think. And each time we kill a wither, they're gonna get stronger, with buffs and HP regen and all that fun stuff. The Wandering Trader's wither skulls they gave us were helpful as a nice little jump start, so I might just have enough antimatter to make nether stars and the other recipes later. Plus it helps that we can just EMC nether stars once we get one. I'll let the machine run for a little bit longer now that I fixed the reactor for the 85th time, and in the meantime we'll do the final quests on mechanism. It looks like the page is already done, but they're actually hidden quests that I couldn't get to show up for some reason. The only way I could get them to be visible is if you go into editor mode. So for the rest of this project, I'm just gonna use editor mode to track my quests. Screw this quest book anyway, it's plagiarized. Regardless, on to the mech suit. It's made from netherite armor and some polonium, so I crafted that and then spent more time than I wanted making all of the upgrades. I could painstakingly go over each and every one because it makes this power suit insanely broken, but trust me, it's just gonna become useless in about 54 seconds. So I made the mecha tool, finished every quest except the last 2 hidden one on this page because I'm gonna need a Elytra and another star for those, so we'll do it later. And we're on to Chapter 5, Matter. The final machine. The anti-protonic, oh my god, that word, nucleosynthesizer, got it. And all it takes is that? Pfft, easy. The anti-something-something, I need steel. I'm not saying this word again. Ta-da! Okay, it's got energy. It needs antimatter juices, 30 antimatter, and that should be able to change skeleton skulls into wither skeleton skulls. Yup. So we are now up to 11 wither skulls. I need 1 more. You know what? You have 88 antimatter. Give it to me. It can't eject antimatter. We're 1 wither skull short. Oh my god, and it's because the antimatter is shoved in here. I have antimatter pellets. I got 7 pellets. And literally for the quests, I need 1 here. I need 3 here. So I could give up a pellet if we could rejuice it. I can rejuice it. Okay. Just get me out of this spaghetti cable hell. We give up a pellet, turn it into juice. There we go, there's juice. That is 12 wither skulls. Alrighty. Finally, we can get out of mechanism. I don't feel like using or charging this mech suit that I'm wearing, so we're just gonna skip to gem armor. Project E's gem armor not only makes a huge dent in our remaining quest lines, it also makes us literally invincible to everything that's not God. The only catch is that it costs like 50 million EMC, which is like 3% of our net worth. Oh no! Yeah, it turns out the most broken thing in this game was that EMC battery I made at the start. It's basically just creative mode with extra steps when it comes to Project E. So I knocked out all of the Project E quests, made red matter weapons and armor, the Qatar, Klein stars, and after clearing all of the quests and all the special items needed to make gem armor, we've unlocked creative flight and knocked off 366 quests. We're over halfway there. And I'm hungry for more, so let's go finish that alchemist page. A couple extra quests were left over, like the Life Stone, Ring of Arcana, Divining Rods that I'll never use, alchemical bags, those are actually useful, and a torch that pushes any entities away from it. Projectile away. So these are just better torches, push monsters and projectiles away. Okay. I also made the relays and power flowers that I never used in this game. If you want to see me break Minecraft with those, check out this video. After this video, of course, come on, I still got shit to do. We've got to kill a wither. So I built a platform high up next to my windmills, because I thought it was funny. And since I'm immortal, I didn't really think that I'd have any problem with the wither. I was wrong again. Starting to see a pattern. He gets pushed in the corner like a little baby. Like a little baby. Here, good luck, buddy. Now you're stuck. This is your life now. Oh, his life is, he decided against this. Okay, he left. Why do you heal so fast? All right, see ya. Well, technically this works. It's just gonna take 8 days. Why do you heal so damn fast? Oh my God!
This is the red guitar, buddy, and you don't care. I've been climbing up the sky now. 400 blocks in the air. Eventually the wither will have to, why is it purple? What? Where did it go? Why did he just Omayaro Shindarud? What ability is that? What is that? What in the hell? Why can he do that? He's the world's strongest being. He's healing far too fast to even kill him. This man's impossible to beat. That's unfair for the level of regen that you have. It's actually absurd. I have to kill 4 of these? Gotta love progressive bosses. I don't think I do. I literally don't think we can do this. So the wither flies really far away, then regens health faster than they can get hit. Good. I have no way to kill it, and that means no nether stars, and that's not gonna do. This mod does include wither-proof glass though, so if we build a prison of prism, we should be able to keep it contained. But every time you spawn a wither, it's gonna regen faster. This will be my second wither, and I couldn't outdamage the original one, so we gotta think outside the box while putting this wither in one. And I had an evil plan. If this wither wants to regen, we'll let it. If it wants to spawn tiny wither skeletons by the thousands, be my guest. I'd love to see how all of them fare against my fucking laser. I turned the reactor's power source away from its target and onto another one. All I need to do is turn on the laser and not f this up. I literally turned off FOV effects in accessibility settings. It still doesn't work. You still get zoomed into high hell. Whatever. Die, wither! Die! That's right. Only on Eclipse will you see me use a laser beam to kill a wither! Die! That's right. Needed a whole ass laser beam to take you down. But that is a star. Oh my god, that's a star. Where's my milk? EMC'd the Nether Star. And ancient debris, I guess. Throw them around like they're candy. This was way too difficult to get. Finally! And while I'm killing bosses, here's the Wilden Chimera. All right, that should summon a Wilden Chimera. Right? Thank God progressive bosses doesn't work on you. 9,537 times easier than a wither. Hello again. Oh my God, you're changing. Whoa, we got horns. How cool and creative. Regen 4 is still not anywhere near what the wither was doing. There, I got the Wilden tribute. I'm done. Yippee. Let's get out of doing ours, please. I need to go break Britannia wide open because I'm angry. Not really that difficult when you're, you know, invincible. But now we have infinite nether stars and we can finally start Britannia. With over 100 quests on this page alone and over 40 of them being flowers, I want to make as much mana as possible to speed run through this section. Also, I added the mod mega torches in because screw this pack, I do what I want, and I was sick and tired of placing 900 torches on all the platforms I was making. Just wanted to note that. To get started with Britannia, I made a giant cobblestone platform and transmogged it to grass. Then I set up a petal apothecary, made a daisy that gives life to wood and cobblestone when placed together, and for now, for mana, I'm using endo flames, till I can make the reason those nether stars exist. But to do that, I need the summer rune and wand of the forest, and we're gonna need a pool to collect all that mana in the first place. All right, mod pack. Wither Aconites gobble nether stars, correct? If only I had a couple of those. Are you gobbling? Are you gobbling? Are they gobbling? Oh, they're gobbling. Oh, they're gobbling. Hom nom 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 nom. We have maxed out the mana spreaders nearly instantly. Nearly instantly. That's an absurd. It's a faded nether star. Hold on. It has how much mana? Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. With the runic altar made and some runes under my belt, we finally can craft the Wither Aconite. As you just saw, this flower just eats nether stars, using them for energy and converting it to a lot of mana. I have infinite nether stars and infinite flowers, so it would stand to reason that we have no mana problems. Yeah!
But for whatever reason, the mana spreaders I used really didn't like the Wither Aconites. We grinded enough to make a full set of mana steel armor at least, and make the mana items, mana steel, string, diamonds, pearls, but I was running low on magic juice really quickly. So I added some Watches of Flowing Time to hopefully speed this up. It did not. I tried to hook up the Botania portal to make Terra Steel, but I didn't even have enough mana to really go that far. I made one Elven spreader, but they aren't EMCable, so I can't cheese it that way, and this quest book demands 35 Terra Steel ingots and all the Gaia fights, so it's a lot of mana. Everything would be fine if these damn Wither Aconites actually worked, but they keep breaking. Frustrated, I logged off for the night and did some research. And thanks to this YouTube video,
I think these might be a little too close together, but it is working. Oh, I know, it is working. It just is a little dangerous. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40 mana pools in 30 minutes. I didn't even give these guys spreaders because I don't want to make a million. I could just AFK. When one of these pools fill, the other ones will start filling. Or does it do both at once? I think it does both at once.
I used their build for a different flower, one that takes explosions. And with this giant setup, using an energy condenser for infinite TNT, it should go forever. I could have hypothetically made this setup larger. I would just have to grind more and more Elven spreaders, but I think 40 some odd mana pools should be enough for our needs. So let's go make that Terra Steel. I made all the Terra Steel I needed at once and then crafted all the tools in gear, which required some more runes, but they're really cheap, and while not EMCable, most of the items to make them are. So it just took a little bit of menu navigation and boom, we've got runes. Botania likes to break a lot, I found in this pack, so I had to keep relogging over and over. If you see me doing that in this video, that's why. But with a full set of Terra Steel, we made the Rod of Terra Firmas. What does it do? I don't know. Next, Elementium. It's just mana steel thrown through that portal. The pink gear is great, and I want to wear it, but it's not super useful and definitely not better than my red matter gear. And because I'm cheeky, I added another cosmetic armor mod just so I could be a pretty pink Power Ranger, goddammit. Yeah! Go Power Rangers! And you're gonna be okay with that, okay, viewer? Good. Now, quest speedrun. I made the Band of Aura, then the Greater Band of Aura, a Botanical Brewer, an Incense Stick, okay? And then I was tasked with this. I had to make 21 lenses. This section just wants to test my patience, huh? No matter. I don't got anything to do today. Here's 21 lenses, Botania, just for you. At least each lens was a quest on its own, which is now bringing our total to 453 quests. That number looked a lot smaller a couple minutes ago. That makes me happy. I had to stop making these lenses halfway through though, because I needed prismatic crystals. Oh, wait, never mind. I had some. Let's keep going. After a few more recipes, I made some tripwire and consecutively the last lens in the recipe book. Now I made a conjuration catalyst. The conjuration catalyst, it just doubles things. That is really depressing. You know what else doubles things? This magic tablet I've been using since the dawn of time. It doubles many things. Many things. It doesn't look very impressive because my inventory is a mess, but many things. That should make the, where's my living rock? That should make the conjuration catalyst, check. Spark augments. I don't really know what these do, nor do I care. I just want to make one. I think I can. I think this will make one. Whatever's in my inventory will just do it. Sounds good? Dispersive. So let's go 1 to 1. Oh, we literally can't make that. Well, we can't even make that. I need end to air. Specifically, end air bottles. Those are from the end, and I haven't gone there yet. So I can't finish all of Botania, just the Corporea sparks are gonna have to wait a bit. But we can set our sights on Gaia. This mod pack has the Botanical Additions add-on. This mod pack has the Botanical Additions add-on, so we need to make Elf Steel to make Gaia pylons. I've never done that before, but I'm gonna guess you haven't either, so let me break it down. We need a mana infuser. So the mana infuser is made like this. I think we have everything we need for that. So let's just take all my runes. It needs Elementium, which I'd somehow never have any of, which is crafted with the Rune of Asgard. The Rune of Asgard? What?
I can't spell. Yay, I can spell again. Hooray!
Oh, this mod pack is going to be the death of me. I made the mana infuser, but we need shimmer rock to make the ritual. It literally just looks like a Terra agglomeration plate, the normal one, just with more gay rocks. I got it all set up and it's not working. Thank you, chat member, for informing me I need to use the domination rune on the spark so we can make elf steel. Finally, Fergie's nuts. Elf steel completed. Once we had that, we make normal pylons, then elf steel pylons, and finally the pylons of Gaia. From there, it's just like normal Botania. Use a beacon setup and 4 Gaia pylons, right-click it with an ingot of Terra steel, and we can it up again. All right, pause the music, because this shit slaps. How did I do this wrong? It's 1 block up. The shit is 1 block up. Like the pylons 1 block up. They are. Remove the living rock. Oh, do I have to? What do you mean? I'm starting to realize I'm destined to never do something right on the first try. I'm just stuck with that fate, I think. Is this better, Gaia? Is this square better for you? Are you proud of me, Mom? Yes, you are. I did not bring my red matter guitar. All right, here it is. I haven't fought anything in like hours in this pack. Hi. Wow, that health bar looks cool. 2? Oh, okay. That's way more than 2. Hi, Gaia. It's so crazy that it's always your skin. I mean, it makes sense, but it's weird. Hey, did I mention, Gaia, I am literally immortal. You cannot hurt me in a way that matters. All right, now Gaia's gonna throw a fit. You spawned a compressed zombie? Okay, you're hurting me in a way that matters. I swear if one of these is icy thorns, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, Gaia, I get it. Oh my God. All right, we're just gonna sit here and beat the ever-living hell out of them. Yep, icy thorns, cool. I hate this pack. 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 Why? I have a question. Does Gaia just spawn these for forever, or? All right, Gaia's just teleporting around like a douchebag. Come on. There. A dead Gaia. Hallelujah. Now we have to do that 6 more times. God, that music is always so fire. But we're not done yet. Once you beat Gaia the first time, you can make a Gaia mana spreader. But you can also make Gaia ingots that let you fight Gaia again. Have I said Gaia enough times in this sentence? And if you beat them, you'll get a special item from a dice. And you guessed it, the quest book wants us to get all of them. Yippee! Guardian of Gaia 2.0. I did not bring food. I mean, I don't ever need to eat, I don't think. Do I need to eat in this pack anymore? I'm not sure. What does this do on Gaia? It does nothing. Gaia does not seem to care. Also, 300 health is really not a lot, Gaia. You're gonna need to do better than that. I'm only gonna keep in one of these extra fights because it's gonna be the same thing 6 times in a row. But when we kill her, we're gonna get a cool dice. Unfortunately, you are about to absolutely die. And we get the Dice of Fate. Cracking the Dice of Fate open gives us the Eye of... I'm not gonna make you watch all 6 Gaia fights in a row, so here's just me getting all the items. Oh my God, I got a Pinkinator. I can make a Wither Pink. Here's the Ring of Thor, as well as the Ring of Odin, the Apple of Grisa, which I can't eat because I'm still a dragon, of course, and the last reward was the Ring of Loki. The only item I'm gonna use out of this bunch is Odin's Ring because it doubles my health, and whew, we're almost done. The final part of Botania's quest page is to make one of every Botania flower. I'm not joking. I had to make every single one of them. And when I learned this live on stream, you could say I took it well. Ta-da, boom. So that means we're missing all the stuff from the end and everyone's favorite part of the stream. Say it with me now, everybody. Come on, let's go. Fucking flowers, baby. Woo! Yeah! Let's make some flowers! To get through this as painlessly as possible, I set up my inventory with every item that I could need, and I painstakingly went through and crafted every single flower. And it went something like this. Let's see if I can do this all in one breath. Shulk Me Not, Manastar, Bellathorn, Geula, Spectralist, Dreadthorn, Dathomil, Jaded Amaranthus, Thermalily, Bergamute, Bluebell, Cliconia, Exoflame, Polycanade, Dandelion, Agricarnation, Metamorphosis, Metamome, Orchid, Orchid Ignem, Hyjaceus, Hopperhawk, Munchdew, Ranucaparus, Sonolia, Spectranthenum, Tangleberry, Tigris, Lunium, this one sucked, Polydesiac, Hisey Dream, Rose Arcana, Venticulus, Rafflesia, Kekimuris, and Nars Lemus. God, I'm out of breath.
That is every flower in Botania created. All of them. Every single one of them. Woo! Yes!
Chat gave me the idea to set up all flowers next to each other, so I tried that. But I forgot what a Rafflesia did.
All right, let's see all of the Botania flowers next to each other.
No! Stop! Bro! You can't just do that! I remade the fallen flower and shunned the Rafflesia in an item frame, and that is every generating flower in Botania. Quest, check. We're getting closer, and I have it on good authority the next 50 quests are all jury-riggable, because we're gonna be doing the absolute bare minimum of create. To complete the create page, all I need to do is make all the items and a working crusher. So I made a platform, polished up the rose quartz, and got to work. I made every item on this stupid quest page and immediately just threw it away. I don't need to use them just to check them off the quests. It's really weird that some of these things are EMCable and some aren't, but regardless, I made everything I could. I used the kelp I bought off a wandering trader earlier and made mechanical belts, andesite tunnels, and I mean, the more the merrier. In about 10 minutes, we were done with 80% of this page, but the rest is gonna take some actual effort. To get the mechanical arm, our final create quest item, we're gonna need a mechanical mixer, which means I do unfortunately need to actually produce stress units. You know, the main mechanic of create. To do that though, I put the Starbuncle, Charlotte, in a hamster wheel, and we're running the entire system off her. Couldn't do it without you, Charlotte. Next up, I needed zinc. Somehow I'm 65 hours into this pack, and I don't have any zinc yet. I quickly found out why. It's cause this son of a bitch isn't EMCable. Yippee. And now that I have zinc, I need a blaze burner. Oh God, it's all just falling apart. I just wanted to be in and out, dip my toes into create, not do a whole setup.
Oh, scientist, but I think the blaze burner needs a blaze. Sentient fireplace.
Hello, sir. You don't look very happy down here. I'm gonna give you coal and put it in your bones. There you go.
I gotta make more electron tubes so we can start making mechanical crafters. These are the only way to make the crusher, and that's gonna take a lot of power, so my Starbuncle friend's gonna need some actual help. So I attached water wheels to the back of her, and now we can power the crafter, and that can make a crusher, which can crush up netherrack to make a dough, I guess, to make a blaze cake. So that can make brass, so we can make a deployer, motherfucker, and spin. Welcome to the absolute, by far, worst setup for create you've ever seen. Damn. Okay, mechanical arm is the last thing we have to build, which means it needs a precision thing.
Very good at life today.
All right, so we deploy this with a small cogwheel. Poke. Oh, right. Shit. Oh, yeah, you're connected to things now, aren't you? Man, this create setup like really came together, huh? Incomplete precision assembler. But you just need more iron nuggets or something? Oh, it just keep doing it. Okay.
Maybe it doesn't seem to like me. They ate my flower.
No! Damn it!
We gotta try again. It has an 80% chance of working and it didn't work this time.
It didn't work the first time. Of course it didn't. But I'm persistent, and with this item, we can make the mechanical arm, and Create's quest page is done in record time. Speedrun complete. Take a look at how little I needed to finish this quest page. This is the entire setup for Create that I used. I will have to learn this damn mod properly one day, but it's safe to say that I've escaped that fate for now.
Here's the world's smallest and saddest Create setup. Good, amazing. I'm so proud of you, little Starbuncle. I'm so proud of you. Couldn't do it without you, buddy.
Big shout outs to Charlotte the Starbuncle. I couldn't do it without you. And now it's time for the second to last page, Blood Magic. And I've got a confession to make. I know to start Blood Magic, we're gonna need a magical sacrificial dagger, and to do monetize unfriendly things to fulfill the blood altar, but I
I don't know anything past that. I'm actually completely blind when it comes to blood magic. I wanted to know if my red matter and amazing healing capabilities could actually outdo the blood that I'm draining from myself. Like, could I out-regen the blood altar and have, like, infinite blood? So, I put it to the test.
Wait a minute. Can we outbleed the sacrifice? Hold on. Can we out-regen the blood sacrifice? Yes, we can! Infinite blood! Infinite!
Get out of here. You know what? I respect it. I initially used the healing spell from ours, but you can't spam that as fast as Watches of Flowing Time and those life stones. Life stones also sit on pedestals, and those things f***ing stack. Which, why is that even a thing? I have no idea, but I'm going to abuse it. So we have a level 1 forge, and I can generate blood as fast as I can right-click. And before I get any comments, no, I'm not gonna use an auto-clicker. That's for cowards. I will click with the might of Zeus, and I will do it all legit, because I am not a bubble-blowing baby. Using these runes that I've been making, we can make blocks to upgrade our forge to level 2. We're gonna need to get to a tier 5 before this is over to make the Archmage's Blood Orb. One of the 3 main branches of quest we're gonna have to learn, which means a lot of runes and a lot of clicking. I immediately went from tier 2 to tier 3 with my clicking prowess and turned this video into Cookie Clicker. My hand is actually starting to hurt, but we made the Magician's Blood Orb and we're here, so we might as well just keep going. The next tier, 4, is made from more runes and beacons. I have all that, so I reforged the altar with this setup, and now it's level 4. Wait, no, that didn't work. Of course, I had it too easy with Create and Botania. I was just waiting for a mod to come kick my teeth in, and here we have it. Snares. It's always the most random things that trip me up. A bit of blood and string, and we have soul snares. You catch a zombie or anything undead in them, and you steal their soul upon removing them from this mortal coil. I used my mob farm for this. And after we collected a few souls, we're gonna need to use them to craft a Hellfire Forge.
And that's how you get these pretty Tartaric gems. So we basically use demonic wills like coal, and if they get too low quality, you can't cook anything with them. They're raw.
In the forge, I made a sentient sword that's basically an iron sword with built-in snares. And that's good, because I'm gonna need a lot of souls. All this just for bloodstone bricks, so my altar will actually run. That's what it's missing. Because the game hates me, and you can't just use blood. You actually need blood shards. And to get that, I needed saturated tau. How do you get saturated tau? Well, by normal tau, of course. Okay. Which is in its own f***ing dimension. Which I can only unlock by using sentient weapons to make a powerful Tartaric gem. I probably butchered that, but I already did all the Botania names. I'm not going back. I had to make these runes and inscription tools, which were 4 more quests knocked off the book. 69 quests left, by the way. Nice. And with those and a lava crystal, I had to go to Google, because there's like no wiki for this mod. But after finding some YouTube videos that saved my ass, we made a ritual.
A rush of energy flows through the ritual. We did it, boys. Okay, and now you can just go in here, and we're looking for keys and miner's keys and the foreman's keys, and I just want my quest done.
Welcome to the edge of the hidden realm. A couple rooms that can all be opened with keys. Another reason we need high quality Tartaric gems. So don't mind me, just gonna farm mobs for another week. With all those souls, we can make the common gem and a couple keys. Okay, now we get to explore that dungeon. Remember, we're looking for Tau.
Bring this backpack with us, and let's go. Finally, we're back here. Felt like forever. Okay, it's this room.
Demonic Will's level 20!
I just spent all this time, and you just had literally like hundreds of levels of demonic will just chilling right past the door that I was using demonic wills to get into? I'm angry. I know you guys are grown. Thank you. Thank you for alerting me, plants. So is that it? Can you go through the iron bars?
Once you get Tau, you can use any creature's blood to give it a chance to saturate upon growth, including my own blood. So I bled on some berries for a while, and once we had saturated Tau, I used that Sanguine upgrade, got myself a weak blood shard, made 4 blocks of blood bricks, and now we have a tier 4 blood altar. So it's back to clicking. my god, how much blood do you juice? After a while, the Master Blood Orb is born. One more to go. But that's not all the quests on this page. It wouldn't be that easy. So I made the Demonic Slate, Dusk Divining Rod, which is different from the normal Divining Rod that we just used, I promise, because it takes you to different places, like the Hidden's Realm, not its edge. Great naming, mod. There's not a lot of documentation on this place, but I found a couple Reddit posts complaining about the item that we're looking for, the Foreman's Key. One of the last quests that we need to complete on this page. Some people claim to go through 100 of the normal keys without finding it. I only went through 20 of the legit, I totally spawned them and don't tell anyone, keys that I made, and found a red room that apparently had the Foreman's Key in it. That's not all though. In this place was ore called Demonite, and this room which actually opens with the Foreman's Key. So once I picked up both, that room led me to the Miner's Key as well, knocking off 3 quests. I know it sounds like we're going a little fast here, but you don't care and neither do I, and my stream was approaching the 11.5 hour mark at this point. And if you don't know, YouTube cuts streams at 12 hours exactly. I was determined to finish Blood Magic before the stream was cut, but my time was running out. So I quickly made the altar upgrade with beacons, then it didn't work, because it never does. So I had to Google it, and videos from 2018 with 2,000 views came to my rescue again. Apparently, beacons are an old part of the mod. Now you need full-on Demonite blocks. So I rushed back to the Blood Dimension as fast as I could, I grabbed more Demonite, then spam-clicked like my life depended on it. I just had breakfast, what did I miss? Here, you know what, people can see this one. It's a booster for sacrifices in Blood Magic. I'm not making that. Brute force! Brute force! Brute force! That was quick as all hell. Okay, and to cap it off, I made the Eternal Slate, the Greater Soul, an Alchemy Flask, the Dagger of Souls, and we have completed Blood Magic. There we go, it's going, it's going, it's going. Come on, get me out of Blood Magic! Arcane Ashes, that's it! Yes! Woo! All that's left, baby. Hallelujah. And with that, I logged off stream only to return the next day for the final chapter. Oh, you're this way. I thought you were gone, Wither, that I screwed up. I'm just making me a little platform. No need for you to, like, get angry. Just stay away, buddy. It's all good. Wait, where is this Wither? The mod in question is Draconic Evolution, and I immediately found out something detrimental to my mental. Draconic dust, ingots, draconium, whatever you want to call it, the staple of this mod, the key ingredient, if you will, was not EMCable. And I need tens of thousands of the stuff. Oh, you couldn't just make it easy for me, Sky Alchemy, could you? Nope. Pulling teeth all the way to the end. That's okay. It's really easy to get draconium. All you have to do is sieve cobblestone, a custom recipe made for this pack specifically. And you get 1 draconium at a 0.01% chance. I'm going to throw myself into the sun. So, here's the thing. For the person that was like, EQ, go to the end to get draconium dust. We're going to be sieving about 30 of these per second, and 1 red matter block is gonna make 1.8 million cobblestone. Here's 64 stacks of that, or 64 blocks of that shit, and we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, that'll work. These are all at 64 because they only have 1 inventory slot. So we can literally just watch this thing fill up to max capacity. And then if we need more, we just add more. But I want to see if Watches of Flowing Time works first. The only logical answer is to make auto sieves, a lot of them. We need to have like an infinite supply of draconium to finish this pack, and these auto sieves have cute little Minecraft skins in them. But I made like 100, and are they adorable? Yes. Lag friendly? Hell no, my game's about to crash. And there's the netherite upgrade. How many netherite upgrades can we have? Oh, cool, you can only hold 1 of these at a time. God damn it. EQ, when you doing the create stuff? Oh, you mean this page? So I switched to a different auto sieve, flux sieves, and with an energy condenser and netherite upgrades, they look a little something like this. Okay, and I think it just takes 64 of these at a time. But we're already at 401 draconium dust, so that's a really good start.
1 draconium dust does make 1 draconium. It's not 4. I thought it was 4 for some reason. Okay, that's not bad at all. How are we doing on EMC? Yeah, this is gonna make billions. I think the problem was the condenser just sucked. I think this is f***ing great. Dust needs to be cooked, and we've got a little time to burn, so for shits and giggles, I made a rainbow furnace that smelt 64 ingots a tick, and ta-da! With watches of flowing time added, we have infinite draconium. Those make draconium cores, with draconium, diamonds, and gold. We're going to need more of these cores than the brain rot TikToks you've scrolled through today. Because 4 cores makes a wyvern core, which then 4 of those makes draconic cores, which are different from draconium cores, and I can't even make them yet. I wished all of this was EMCable. It would have been so much easier. But no, we have to do this the hard way. To get that draconic ingot, I'm going to need draconic injectors, which is the mod's way of crafting. Fusion crafting cores are required, and then afterwards we can make a fusion crafter. Now we can upgrade our injectors for the fusion crafter to actually be worth a damn. Higher tiers can make better recipes, and we'll need what they can make to fight the Chaos Dragon, who, I must clarify, will now one-shot us in anything other than a chest plate made from draconic gear. I can't even make that yet. So we need draconic ingots, which is different from draconium, because English is dead and my voice is tired. To get the orange one, we need to go take out the Ender Dragon, which I've been putting off to this point, so we might as well just make the cake and teleport to the end. Yes, the dragon is also buffed from progressive bosses, but this shouldn't be that big of a deal, hopefully. Here we go. The end? Don't have a ranged weapon, by the way. We'll make this bow better in a minute. Okay, prosperity ore, so you can start mystical agriculture now. What is this block? Dimensional shard ore. There's apothic bosses here. May have to just cheese apothic bosses. I don't want to do that because that feels so annoying. We just got through the rest of the entire pack. She's not regenning, or she has that much health. Who knows? She doesn't look like she's regenning with her crystals on. She only has 200 health. Did they disable progressive bosses for her? Also, hi, Draconic. I don't need you. You don't give me enough stuff. Oh, no shot. Compressed Elizabeth the Cracked. Nope. Wait a minute, I'm immortal. Hey, Elizabeth! I just want to talk. I found the real boss. Elizabeth! Elizabeth, I just want to talk. Are we talking? This is a really good conversation we're having. Elizabeth! 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 The Ender Dragon's like, hey, I'm over here. I'm like, I'm busy. That'll work. He wasn't so strong. Oh yeah, that was my first apothic boss. And we got those. Grab dragon breath. Oh, and dragon air. Bottle. Spit, spit. Thanks. Why can't I hit you? There you go. Yeah, she does not get hurt by that. There's another compressed? Okay. Bosses are gonna be easy to come by here. And they glow. The Ender Dragon is not regenning. Much easier than a wither. It is gonna have more health each time. So why are we going in the floor? What are you doing? What is happening? Ender Dragon is killed. Give me the heart. Why couldn't you make the heart EMCable? Why couldn't you make the heart EMCable? That was a little harder than I wanted. That's what she said. But while we're in the end, I grabbed everything I needed for the quests that we skipped. If you remember, we're missing a few things from Botania, from Mechanism, from Ars, and also in the end dimension, for some reason, there's lucky blocks, because of course there is. It also has Cataclysm bosses for literally no reason. So I decided to take some of my frustrations out on the end golem. Hello, I know you're down here. Hey up! What's up, dude? I love fighting in a game where you become literally invincible. I just hold the W key and press the I button. Oh yeah, you have to do that. I forgot about that. Goodbye now. Imagine it killed me somehow. Was that Shulker? Yeah, it kind of looked like one. Okay, we gotta pick this up. I'm starting to go insane. Check out this draconic crystal. Will I use them? No, but I made them. Instead, I'm making wyvern weapons, which suck on their own, but all wyvern tools and chest pieces have slots in the form of upgrades that let you customize the weapons to your desire. So like for the sword, I could add AoE or speed upgrades, or just a lot of attack. What did you think I was gonna do? Now my sword does 40.75 attack damage, but I'm out of draconic ingots. So I have to kill the dragon again. This is because every time you defeat the Ender Dragon, you get a draconic heart, which is the only way to make draconic ingots. And that makes 4 blocks of the stuff, so that's 36 ingots, and I need like 500, so I gotta kill a lot of dragons.
By the way, it's gonna get even more annoying each time since progressive bosses is a thing, but with a stronger sword, eventually this won't matter. And once we upgrade the sword to Draconic tier after this fight, we now do 71 damage a hit. I feel a little better. That's a huge improvement over our red matter guitar, but I still got a few upgrades to go. I need a dick ton of Draconic Hearts, so I just gotta do this lovely gameplay loop for about 3 real-life hours. All to fully max out our Draconic weapons and put them together to make the Staff of Power. It's basically just a multi-tool. Before going back to Dragon Fight number 57, I also made a Draconic bow. We're gonna need this maxed out to speed up dragon fights in the future, and so we can stand an inkling of a chance against the actual final boss of this mod, the Chaos Dragon. More on that when we get there, but for now, I made the Draconic bow and knocked off the quest from it, bringing us ever so close to finishing this pack. Only 25 quests left. All these Draconic pieces still require power to work, kind of like the mech suit. And since I had that reactor running from what feels like a decade ago, I decided to skip making a Draconic reactor and just use the one I already made. I charged up all my pieces with a mechanism battery. Hey, there's no quest for a Draconic reactor, and it was a pain in the ass to make the mechanism one, so I'm gonna abuse it. After what felt like eons, I made it to my final fight with the Ender Dragon. And I just want you to see how strong my weapons have become. Jesus, we actually got challenge complete the harder end. With the dragon defeated, we have almost everything to complete this game, besides one item, Chaos Shards. Locked behind the glowing red behemoth, the Chaos Dragon. Before making my way to the final battle, I needed to prepare and do a little cleanup. You know, go back and get all the quests that I haven't done yet. So I headed back to my reactor site and finished Mechanism with the Elytra upgrade. Then I jotted over to my Botania sector and made the Corporea Sparks quests, leaving me with 1 quest on this page. Then I jotted over to my Botania sector and made the Corporea Sparks, leaving me with 1 quest on this page. Final quest of Botania, the Corporea Index. Boom. Look at that thing. Quest complete. Wait, it didn't check something off. Wait, we're missing something. Oh no. Oh! The Band of Greater Mana. Didn't I make that? I could have sworn I made the Band of Greater Mana. Greater Band of Mana. Check. There we go. That's the noise I was looking for. Now the Apprenticeship of Mage. Finally the glyphs. There we go, we learned to glide, even though I have Creative Light. Wrapping back around to the blatantly plagiarized Rs page, we knocked off Glyph of Lightning, Glyph of Linger, Glyph of Hex. The Glyph of Name, however, needed a book and quill, and I don't have ink sacks, so we're opening chance cubes again, Lamau. I thought I'd get squids, but I actually found a trader. Oh! Okay, villagers. Okay, that is technically villagers. It's a raid, which is annoying, but we can do this, we can do this. These guys aren't gonna trade while panicking, right? I have an idea for that too, I think. And it's not finish an entire raid. I need planks. Because, I mean, we easily could finish a raid by spamming the button, but I might be able to do something easier. All right, lectern. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. You seem pretty chill, buddy. You want to learn a thing? They do! They do want to learn a thing! What? He learned while in a raid? All right, so I was talking out of my ass. Apparently you totally can. You have 1 job, sir. It's sell me a name tag. 1 job. Well, that's the opposite of what I want. Come on. Putting you in this corner. Putting baby in a corner. Yeah! Oh, that worked! We got the name tag and thus the Glyph of Name. This is every glyph in the quest book. Finally, a full set of Archmage gear with the pop chorus fruit that I stole from the end and blaze fiber and leggings to complete Ars Novu. And we're down to the 6 final quests. All that's left is to take down the Chaos Dragon. If you've made it this far through the video, I applaud you. This has been a roller coaster of a skyblock, and one more thing stands in our way. From EMC batteries to draconic deities, we've conquered it all. If you had fun, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more 100% videos. They're some of my favorites to make. Also, I do take recommendations of packs to complete, as long as it's not Dreg Tech or plagiarized. So leave a comment down below if you want to see me 100% your favorite pack. But that's later. Now, let's finish this We need chaos shards. So I flew out to the Chaos Dragon's lair, which is 10,000 by 10,000 out in the end. Right outside, I used the Draconic Dislocator to set a waypoint in case everything went south, and got ready for the fight of my life. Cause did I mention this fight takes 2 real-life hours? God damn it. I thought you were the Chaos Dragon, you little specter. Hello? It takes a bit, go closer.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Build your crystals, buddy. Yeah! Alrighty, let's dance. Hello, sir. I have a crystal of yours to destroy. Thank you. 11 left. Oh, no. Nope, I'm faster. I'm faster. I built speed for a reason. Uh-oh. Nope. 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 Ah! I need to stop getting hit so I can regen my shield. Okay, well, what I meant to say was screw the shield. Shield not needed. Who needs shield? Shield's for babies. Bingo, bango, bongo, bundus. Nope. Oh, Guardian Wither. This is just gonna bleed my shield. Hey, do you think there's enough withers on screen? Or like, do we need like 20,000 more? Maybe we need just 20,000 more? I'm pretty sure this ends, right? You don't have to kill all the withers. You never have to. Chaos Guardian's like, the fight's between me and this dumbass jumping around. No one else. All right. Yes, I broke that. All right, we're staying right here. Dragon probably like, why the hell they just not here? I like to think the Chaos Dragon doesn't have object permanence. Again? Really? Just immediately doing it again? Okay. Hi, Dragon. You wanna like hit me in the balls with your balls? Shoot things at me. Why is my shield just plummeting? Why is the shield plummeting? I think I have an idea as to why. How does the capacitor work? I don't think the capacitor's working. Oh, this is... I gotta be fast, I gotta be fast, I gotta be fast. Quantum Entangloper, boom, 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 to the Matrix. Look, I've gotten really good at this. Boom, 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 boom. Charge my boy! Charge my son, quickly! Quickly charge! I don't know why you don't work with the other guy, but you don't. Time out, Dragon. My suit's broken. It's on the fritz. Time out, time out, time out. No shield installed. Oh, no. If only I had vision. If I could see, this would be so much easier. But that's fine. This'll work. Come with me, friends. Together, we will beat this game through bullshit and dreams. I'm gonna make it 3. Is that... Come on, 3. Come on! Break! Yes! 26! I would take some withers right now, I'm not gonna lie. That's not withers. We're gonna start taking damage here. Okay, looks like this thing can't kill us if we're behind this. Thank God. We need shield and we need it soon. Oh, I wasn't taking damage. Oh, nice. 2 left! 1 left! Where's your final crystal? Also, please don't touch me. I'm sterile. Okay. Behind the rock, the laser no kill. Is this withers? It's not. Become vulnerable. All right, now you have an overshield we have to shred through, right? With Enderman, I am busy right now. I got no time for your whine and screaming bull. Look at her spinning spasm of doom. Also, hi. Also, hello, Uncle Dan. I know you're watching. Hello, Uncle Dan. There are Guardian Withers now. I'm not happy about this concept. I get it, Chaos Dragon. You need to suck the juices from the thing, but how much health does one of these Withers have? 1,300 is so much health. I really thought my bow would do more damage, though. We broke the crystals really fast. We're literally getting 7 frames a second. Because of progressive bosses. We're literally getting 7 frames a second because of this terrible mod. Guys, these don't go together. Progressive bosses and Chaos Dragon do not go together. Thank you, Chaos Dragon, you benevolent god. My frames will worship you for eternity. My poor computer thanks you. Oh, wow, we're back up to 50 frames. 50, 49, 48, a little bit more at 60. Yay, Minecraft again. Damn, one of those balls did that much damage to me? Ow, stop! You got them all! You got them all! No. No! My frames! Okay,
It seems like the strat, whenever it does this, is to never get close enough to the withers, or else they spawn so many wither skeletons that the game shuts down, and my computer explodes. But if we don't get close enough, we can keep our average of 50 frames in this section. There's still too many particles going on. Do not name the fucking Chaos Guardian Joe, Salt. I don't care if it's feminine, masculine, or envy. Don't name it Joe! It's the Chaos Guard. You have figured out why you do more damage. Why did I do that? I was looking at chat. That was a great idea. Pit stop, boys. Pit stop. Yeah, I've been lifted a little. Pit stop. Bro needs gas. I had to stop at the 7-Eleven, get me a Slurpee before the fight could continue, dude. It's taken so long. Shit. Hide behind the rock or you die. Oh, our Totem of Undying is almost refreshed at least. I'm gonna go grab me a glass of tea and maybe piss. It's gonna take forever. We gotta speed this shit up, chat. I still got a boss to kill and 25 iron golems. Which sounds stupid, but actually is the final quest. We're almost halfway down with its overheal bar, chat. As soon as its overheal bar is down, anything can kill this thing. Anything. Run. Oh, okay. Oh, come on! Give a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt under the pillow, man. He is under your pillow. Gene is the normal dragon. We're calling this one Red Gene. I wish the Chaos Dragon was always blue, because then we could call it Blue Jeans. Almost a C. I'm taking so much. Yes, that was so good. Throw a fit, throw a fit, throw a fit, throw a fit. Yes! No! Oh, come on! You're so close to dead. Fine, I'll be back in a year. I think you get the gist at this point. This fight takes way too long, and I don't know if it's from the special configs in this pack or my build being trash or something, but I kind of find it funny. This clunky final fight full of broken mechanics and mods hodgepodge together really sums up this whole experience. I don't want to hate on this pack too much. I can forgive some mods not jiving together well or having symmetry, and I think for what it's worth, it made for a really fun adventure in Skyblock. It was pretty enjoyable most of the way through. Some parts definitely overstayed their welcome, like Botania or Draconic Evolution not having EMC, but every other part of it did, so you just spam craft recipes till you turn 60. But I really had a good time playing this pack. It let me delve into other mods that I've never used before and play them to completion, all while doing whatever I wanted and progressed however I pleased. I love that and think it fits a Skyblock pack perfectly. The biggest hurdle that I can't forgive is the stolen quest book. I know it's time consuming to make a quest line for your pack, but just 100% ripping quest for quest and word from word is straight up stealing and just lazy. That honestly soured my vibe on the tail end of this pack, because every time something was long or drawn out or boring, I just felt like it's only that annoying because it wasn't supposed to be done on a Skyblock in the first place. And the stolen quest book leading to uncompletable quests really salts my apples. But all in all, this was a fun project. I had a blast streaming all of it over on my second channel and can't wait for the next project we do over there. And even with its bumps and imperfections, I hope you like this video too. It really is like the Chaos Dragon's fight. Long, clunky, and unfortunately unsynergized. But there's also some charm to it at the end of the day. And I hope you leave it with a smile on your face, as I have. But all things must come to an end. And as the Chaos Dragon's health bar finally diminished, I broke into the center of the island, stole the Chaos Shards, and dipped before the place exploded. Back home, I split the shards into lesser and lesser pieces, letting me do the final crafting recipes. 12 Chaotic Fusion Injectors, the Chaotic Energy Controllers, the final core, and using the injectors, I made the Chaotic Staff of Power and Bow, completing the final quest on the Draconic page. Yes! Come on! Power of a Dragon complete! And then I just get Chaos Shards as just a joke, I guess. All that's left is the final boss, which for some reason requires me to kill 25 Iron Golems, so I'll go do that. And finally, the final quest. For some reason, it wanted me to kill 25 Iron Golems, but I didn't have any pumpkins throughout this whole pack, so I had to go and wait for one to grow. Like, come on, just let me be done. I finally built all the golems, took them out, and completed the final quest. My
My reward was to spawn the quote-quote final boss. Here's how that went. That is technically every quest done. But we gotta see Ignis, right? No, Ignis, no, Ignis, no! Oh God, the music's doubling. Oh yeah, it's perfect. The world's overseer. Hi, buddy. You know I'm immortal. I am not immortal. Don't worry, I got a solution for that. Dude, he just runs off! Man! This pack. Yeah, f that. He instantly walked off. I don't care. That counts. I did every quest, so that's it. I win. One last trip to the reactor site for old time's sake, and my name has been Eqlipse, EQ for short, and I see only one way to wrap up this video. Oh, that doesn't seem healthy. Yeah, it's probably fine. It's making a lot of energy. It's probably fine, guys. That's probably really hot in there. Look at all the... Huh. Even cucked by an explosion. Come on!